Hiram here. I got some WetFire Tinder from Cheaper Than Dirt, so I thought I'd go back and try the WetFire Stove using the Tinder. Had several requests for that. A couple of changes here. It comes in a 8-pack. I forget the price, I'll put it in the text part. For 8 pieces of it, comes in a wrapper. Now this was the one that came with the WetFire. I put this in one of my fire kits. The box, and this is the new ones that just came out, or the ones that are in this one. Now it says the weight per cube is 0.2 ounces or 5.67 grams. When I weighed these, the old one that came with the stove, I didn't even get a reading on that, it's so light. This one, well, I weighed 2 of them. Comes out to 5 grams or 0.15 ounces on both of them with the wrapper on it. So I don't know where the 0.2 ounces comes from. I get 0.15, like I said, with the wrapper. So I'm glad I didn't do a test with the one that came with the stove. It wouldn't have been fair. Let's open this up. I haven't looked at it yet. Just a white, hard, looks like it was a piece that was broken in half. Put that on there, just had a crumb fall off. Now it says you should scratch it, I guess to loosen it up, to help start it. Let's just try it with a match first, just the way it is, and let's see what happens. Let me turn out the light. See how hard it is. Oop. Wow, it took right off. Okay, let me put this on. I have 2 cups of water, setting at 59 degrees. Let's start that up and let it go on its way. Whoops, I don't know what's wrong there. I'm getting a whole lot of soot. I thought this stuff was soot free. And it says open the WetFire Tinder package, remove the cube, prepare the WetFire by scraping surface. What, can you see that? It says burns wet or dry, non-toxic. Uh-oh. I'm not real impressed with that part. Let that go while it's running. I did this test before with Espit. 1 cube of Espit with 2 cups of water, starting at 57 degrees, 2 degrees colder. And it took 8 minutes and 9 seconds to get 2 cups of water to boil with 1 cube. But right off the bat, I'll tell you, I didn't have this soot on the pot. So let's see where this goes. It's already started. Okay, that's just about ready to go out. Yeah. 6 minutes 40. It just went out at 6:49. 6:49. The temperature is 151. Not too happy with this. Have to try this again. Let me dump this out. Holy cow, look at all that soot. Are you kidding? That was a clean pot, and it's totally covered with soot. You can see where the legs were just holding the pot up and where the flame was. And that's what's left in the burner. It's just a piece of ash. Just a piece of ash with residue in the bottom. Now luckily I put a liner on the WetFire stove. But there you can see that that's what's left. I don't know. Yep. Well, to be honest, I mean, it is called WetFire Tinder. And it says that it's fire starting tinder. And I should correct myself. I got this from Cheaper Than Dirt, but the stuff comes from Ultimate Survival Technologies. They have a website, ultimatesurvival.com. It says it's a non-toxic, odorless, fire-starting tinder. Well, it isn't odorless either. There is a smell in here. I don't know. I'll have to try that again. That was 1 cube of WetFire in the WetFire stove. It got 2 cups of water starting at 59 degrees, room temperature 53, 60% humidity, and in 6 minutes 49 seconds it only got up to 151 degrees using my standard pot 1, which was the same pot that I used the last time. With the S-bit, 1 cube of S-bit got 2 cups starting at 57 to boiling in 8 minutes and 9 seconds. 6. Says long burn time. Thought I read it here somewhere. Yeah, cube can burn up to 5 to 10 minutes. Up to 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. If anybody else has used this stuff, you know, how about let me know what you think of it. This is just what I found with it. So I'll have to test this again sometime. After I clean the pot, of course. Okay, this is just about ready to run out. Just about. This one ran longer, but didn't get as high. Alright, it's out, let's say 8 minutes 2 seconds. 8 minutes 2 seconds, and this time it only got up to 143 degrees. Okay, what I did here was I let everything cool off. I had to run this again. Let everything cool off. Got 2 more cups of water. This time starting at 58 degrees. So that was 1 degree colder. But I have the same sooting problem, and this is some of the worst soot that I've ever had to get off a pot. Really had to scrub on this stuff right in this area. It was tough to get it off. And then got that big piece of ash again. So what I can call is just ash. It's real light. Just sounds crispy like a big piece of ash. Looks like there's a little piece of maybe the cube there at the bottom. It got covered with ash maybe and smothered, but still it doesn't compare to S-bit. Maybe it's a good tinder. I mean, it lights real easy. I don't see where you even have to do that scraping. Put a match to it, lit right up. But there is an odor. It does leave residue. See, it's stuck to the little piece of pie pan there. So it does leave residue. And lots and lots of soot. So that's 2 out of 2. Didn't get 2 cups of water boiling. Left a lot of soot. Has a smell. Got to open the door. So again, I thank you for watching. I look forward to your input, questions, remarks, helpful suggestions. And as I said before, watch for my buddy Max. Bye now.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. keep smiling until then.
Who cares about the clouds if we're together?